Wait for a few of you to pop in here before I start getting anything going as far as what we're going to be talking about today. A few of you popped in. Hey Jeremy, how's it going, man? Oh, nothing, dude. Just got up this morning and thought I'd hop on here and give you guys some updates on what's coming. Oh, JC, you got beat by Jeremy, dude.
What are you calling, Dad?
I'm not calling anybody. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Sorry.
What are you doing, Dad?
I'm just gonna hold the phone. I'm doing a live video on YouTube. Yeah. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. So let's see who's here. ACW. Hey. And sorry guys for the shakiness. I don't really have a good setup going on here. I'm just kind of improvising this and just doing it off the whim. So who before we get started with what I wanted to talk about today, who's anybody riding this weekend or what's been going on? Actually, maybe just sit on the couch and do this. I don't know. Nobody riding today? Yeah, I did about 125 miles yesterday, so I felt pretty good. I haven't been able to do much riding. Weather and COVID and everything else has kind of kept people inside around here. We're not quite opened up officially.
Elliot, what are you wetting in the paper?
Yeah, we... Sorry about that. No, but anyway, yeah, yesterday it was beautiful until about 3 o'clock, and then it just started storming. It stormed pretty bad too. I think we probably got 2 to 4 inches of rain in a couple hours. I mean, it just came down really bad, and it was thundering. We had real high winds, and I actually had to go pick up a couple pizzas we ordered right in the thick of it, and I got soaked. And we can't go in the building, so I pretty much had to stand outside next to a building that had no awning, and I got drenched. And then handed me my pizzas after I paid for it. I had to sign for the slip, give it back to her, then she brought me my food. So it was quite the adventure. All right, there's 10 of you in here now. That's cool. Say hello in the side chat so that I know who's here. Jeremy Belko's in here, JC Cycles, ACW Moto. This thing on a... So I wanted to use my nice DSLR, but it just wasn't happening. Should have brought yourself. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yellow J, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Okay, 12, I think a dozen of you, Dirty Dozen's good enough to get started here. I just wanted to talk about a couple things. This isn't going to be a long video by any means. I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be taking a short break. I'm going to be taking a short break from YouTube, not because of burnout, not because of anything like that, not because of like channel frustration, as some people do this. They get burnt out, they want to take a break, they're not getting... Well, anyway, I'm taking a break only because I went on this ride yesterday, didn't take a camera, didn't do much of anything. I took a couple photos, but I usually always do that when I ride. But yeah, Greg, thanks. Yeah, thanks, man. But I went on this ride yesterday and I spent a lot of time on Route 66. I drove all the way up to the Capitol in Springfield, and I'm just looking around. And you know, when you're on a bike, you take in things a lot more than you do in a car. Your surroundings, everything, and you just appreciate, you know, the road and the experience just a little bit more. So, because of that, and because of everything I saw, I'm going to start planning hard for this Route 66 series. This is something I've been wanting to do for over a year. I've had to put it off because of either shortened riding season or just work or time. You know, things happen. That's life. Not everything goes as you plan it, but that is ultimately what I'm going to be starting. So whether it's a couple weeks or a month off, I'm really going to start hammering this idea and doing it right. I've already been in contact with people that have businesses on this road, and since we're going to be starting to open up in June, it should be a lot easier to be able to get out and do this. And I'm excited because there's lots of cool stuff in Illinois on 66 that's worth seeing, and I want to bring that, guys, to you, because I don't know how you guys feel about where you live, but I'm really appreciative of where I live. You know, when you're young and you don't appreciate it, you get older, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, crap, man, I live someplace really cool with a lot of history. So I want to bring that to you guys. That way you can see the history of my area. Now, this isn't going to be a full Illinois. Like, I'm not going to start up in Chicago and make my way down. That would be cool. Maybe eventually I'll do that, because I'd love to do the whole 66 ride sometime. But I think I'm going to be starting either down here, probably because it's going to be easier because it's closer, because there's lots of cool stuff down here, and then making my way up to the Capitol. Because I drove by, or I rode by Lincoln's Tomb yesterday. That would be neat to show you guys, because it's not too far from 66. There's Harley Davidson of Springfield, Hall's Harley Davidson. That's up there, and I talked to one of the sales guys there and said, would you guys care or want to set something up to film here? And they're like, yeah. They're like, get a hold of me. I'll talk to the manager. Maybe we can do something up, because they got a nice dealership up there. And I believe it's either on 66 or right next to it. So that should be something else exciting. There's lots of... 66 is weird around here because it splits into two different roads and spots, and then meets back up and then splits again. So there's lots of opportunity and lots of sites and things to see along this region as far as 66 goes, because basically I live a half a block from Route 66. Route 4, which runs north and south of the state, is technically Route 66 from 1926 to 1930. And then if you go 10 miles over, about a 10-minute ride, you're at a historic Route 66, which that's where all the signs are painted in the road that you may have seen on my Instagram and everything. But that's ultimately what I'm wanting to do. And there's a Honda dealership that's right on 66. The oldest active running drive-in theater is on Route 66. There's a Route 66 museum. There's the old Belvedere Cafe and Hotel that's over in Litchfield. There's just a ton. I mean, there's the old Shell station you guys have probably seen on my Instagram several times. It's like a mini museum now. That would be great to show you guys. There's Mother Jones Monument. I don't know if you know about Mother Jones from the Union days of history, but that's on Route 66. There's just a ton, and there's more that I can name. So I'm pretty much going to start at one part of 66 and just work my way up and film once a week or whatever. You can see that I got quite the riding tan yesterday. That's quite the contrast, but that's ultimately what I'm going to be doing. So as far as getting theme work for this done, video for the intro, artwork for the video, it's all going to be different than what you see on the channel now, because it's going to be its own series that's going to have its own flavor. So I really want to do a good job and kind of make this like a travel channel thing, and really put a lot of time and effort into it, and really try to do as good a job as I can, because I know a lot of you have been wanting to see this stuff, so I really want to get it out there, and I'm excited to do it. I'll probably still pepper in some videos here and there of, you know, whatever's going on, but I'm really going to concentrate on this Route 66 thing. And, you know, I'm going to be going to Louisville, maybe next month. I apologize for the noise. I'm watching my boys at the same time I'm doing this, but I'm going to be going to Louisville to visit Tony Cox, and we're going to start scouting out rides and locations for Midwest Moto Meetup, which is this September. So that's going to be some, a series of videos too of going to hang out with Tony in Louisville. We're going to go do some rides out in the Kentucky Hills, down by the bourbon distilleries, check all that scenery out, and take all that in and document that for all you guys for both of our channels respectively. All right, so let's go into the chat here. I'm going to try to catch up with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, Saddle Tramp, dude, thank you. You didn't have to do that, man. You really didn't have to do that. Oh, and Corey, if you want to be on FTB again soon, we'd love to have you back on. Because I know you're still up in the air about going to MMM, but it kind of sounds like you might be going. I don't know if your plans have changed, but maybe we can have you on and talk a little bit about that and what's going on with you and your channel and everything. And Jason, we need to have you on for an episode of FDB2 because you're a Patreon, you're a high tier Patreon member, so we need to have you on like we did with Brad the Biker. So that invitation's open if you want to be on. Just get a hold of Mary and let her know. We'll get you on soon. So let's see what we got here. Hey, dude, enjoy the time off. Yeah, I will. I mean, it's not so much time off as it is time planning, but it's gonna be hopefully worth it with all the ideas that I got going on in this brain. And now that I got new equipment, I got the camera now, I've got the GoPros, I've got sound equipment and all that, and got a buddy that's got a drone, so he's gonna help me out with some aerial shots of these places. So that's exciting. Yeah, Greg, thanks for that shout, man. Yes, I'm still doing FDB. That is the mainstay. Yeah, FDB is, if I quit YouTube tomorrow, I'd still do Five Dirty Bikers. Five Dirty Bikers I love doing, so that's not going anywhere. Yeah. We got here 508 Dinah. Sweet, man. I wish you the best. Can't wait to see Route 66 videos. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. Like I said, it's gonna be cool. Jeremy Belko, planning on a Route 66 ride myself in July. Let me know when you're up in Chicago area. I probably won't be up in Chicago area anytime this year. COVID is running rampant up there right now. I think we're like the second or third highest state with COVID-19, and it's all up in Cook County, and Cook County is Chicago, and it's terrible up there. So I know they're going to start opening the state back up, I think in June, but still I don't want to go anywhere up there, near there for right now. Maybe next year I can do some more of this Route 66 series and get up there and everything, but that is not going to be in the books this year. But yeah, if you're going to come down through Springfield this way, I'd love to meet up with you, maybe show you the River Road if you want to head over that way and check that out. Yellow J, I am in Nova. I have Interstate 66. Looking forward to Route 66 series. Your work with the Glide was great. I hope your trips are the best work. Yeah, appreciate that. It's just been tough this year getting out to ride. We had winter here, and then it gets cold. Even though people say get heated gear, layer up, it still isn't fun to ride in the cold. I mean, I've done it before. I've ridden in 34 degrees before to work because that's how much I want to ride. But like most people, I'd rather have nice weather. And we're starting to get it this week. I mean, of course, almost every day it's been raining. So we're dealing with that now. And then, of course, the virus. So that's kind of kept me in the garage for the majority of this year already. So that's why you haven't been seeing too many videos of me out on the bike. And that's going to change very soon. Bodine52, thanks for joining the chat, my man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. Let's see. FTB is epic. Wet banana. Mike's word of the day nearly made me crazy. Crazy the truck and yeah. Mike's a character, man. He's such a good guy, and he brings there they go. There go the kids. He brings such a big thing to the podcast. I think it's one of the highlights is that word of the day. It's funny. Crash. Well, don't crash your car, man. Content has been hard to gather this year for sure. Yeah, man. Even if you've seen like John Maxwell's videos. He's chomping at the bit to get out again. He's been doing these quarantine videos. He's been putting out, some good information and everything, but he's just like everybody else. They're sick of staying inside and not being able to go and travel anywhere and stop anywhere. I mean, it's more like you got to go out and ride, which is great. I mean, I love doing that, just going out riding and just doing that the whole time you're out. But once in a while you got to stop if you want to go somewhere and have a drink or grab something to eat. That can make for good content depending on where you're going. But at the same time, you want to do that for yourself when you're out. Just take a break once in a while. It'd be good. Raz, thanks for joining the chat, man. Hey, thanks for that that invite to that owners group on Facebook. There's some good people on there. Yeah, riding when we can for sure. We had rain almost every day this week, I think. And then, of course, on the nicest days, I'm usually working, and then on the weekend it rains. So I mean, what can you do? But yesterday was nice. I rode up to Springfield and rode up to Hall's Harley Davidson. Rode around Springfield a little bit. Rode by the Lincoln Tomb up there because Abraham Lincoln is from Springfield. So like it is. What's up, buddy?
Well, I'll make it again.
You broke it again?
Yeah.
All right, go put it back on the counter.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll tell you what, those old iPads are almost indestructible. He's dropped that thing about 7 times, and it looks like a spider web with all the cracks. All right, what else we got here? Oh, but anyway, yeah, Springfield. I mean, and I took some tangents from Route 4, which is 66 in some places, but it branches off into other roads and then meets back up. I took a different road yesterday on the way home, and it was all like brick. It wasn't a paved road; it was brick, which I thought was really, really neat.
Go back to our house.
Sorry about the noise, guys. It's something I gotta, we'll just have to deal with. But let's see. JC, I'll be taking a trip to Duluth, Minnesota this coming weekend and maybe Michigan after that. Depends on what the person I'm supposed to stay with says. Okay. Greg, Mr. Peckthorne. In England, we've been told we can ride again, but yesterday broke the red button on the clutch. Oh, so now gotta wait till I get another from the local dealer. Yeah, I don't know how you guys are doing with parts. But parts, like everything I've had to order over the last couple of months, there's only been a couple parts, but it took a considerable number of weeks to get them because they're shut down up in. Oh, buddy, yeah, you messed that up good.
I can make it again. I can get another iPad.
Oh, you're not getting another iPad.
It's on the Walmart.
Oh, we're not getting on Walmart.com. Yeah, say hi to everybody. Hi. Okay. No problem with the noise. It's good to see a happy family. Oh, yeah, they're happy.
Where's Elliot?
He's over there. Okay. All right. So Daddy's going to wrap up in a little bit. Okay.
Let's go.
You getting hungry?
Buck, let's go take a bath. Come on.
I think Mommy's bringing home McDonald's. All right,
Maybe
guys.
we'll
Sorry
have
about
to
that.
Take a bath at our house.
Hi.
Say hi, Rocco.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
It takes about a week. I mean, usually it does, but with the plants that shut down and everything, it's been tougher to get parts. But I only ordered a couple parts, and they're on the bike, so. Yeah, I know I've been putting out a lot of videos lately on putting parts on the bike and everything because like of winter and can't ride right now because of limited time. But with the rain stopping and everything, that's going to change. It's going to be more. I'm going to be taking trips to St. Louis and stuff, meeting up with probably Zach first person. My kid said hi back. That's cool. All right, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned, and of course, we're planning hard for Midwest Moto Meetup. Hopefully, you guys know about that. If you don't, let me know in the chat. I can fill you in. But I think most everybody here has probably at least heard about MMM. And as of right now, it's still on. There's no there's no doubt that it's still going to happen. Kentucky's opening back up, Tony said, so we're still off and running. We've already gotten some swag or products from Tackform Mounts, from Custom Dynamics, Sickwicks, who's another sponsor, and I'm not sure if we've received anything else yet, but we have tons more coming. And of course, we got the dealership that's hosting the event, and then White Castle's sponsoring the event, so that should be fun. Well, guys, I really don't have much else to say other than I just want to give you that update on what's going on. And yeah, FTB is still happening. It's still, a huge part of what I do, especially in the motorcycle world, and that's not going anywhere now. We have 2 or 3 podcasts coming up. We have Matt Laidlaw on. We had him on this past week, so that'll be out probably not tomorrow, but the following Monday. We have a gentleman, Brian from Cyclops Adventure Sports. He's on. They do LED lighting. They're an American company with lots of good products. So check that one out. That one should be out tomorrow, I believe. And then I think we got one more in the hole, but I think we may be still continuing to record and put out more episodes every week.
I get to play Dad.
What did you think of my FP3 mounting scheme?
Dad, I need a bath. There's a bath.
Yeah, you need a bath. You stink.
No, there's a water.
Jim Burke 50. Your mounting scheme. I don't know if I saw that or did you post it on Instagram? Please let me know. My memory isn't as good as it used to be. Be safe on your new adventures, dude. Look forward to seeing your videos about Route 66. Yeah, I'm looking very much
Rocco.
to do those. Under the seat. Oh, yes. I remember you talking about that. I don't know if I saw it, but I remember you talking about it. But I know Vance and Hines did upload a video maybe a couple months ago about a way you can put it under the other side cover. So I actually may go out in the garage and try that today. Just, I'm not going to film it or anything, but just to see if I can get that to work. You just got to take that cable and unwind it or whatever from where it is on the left side, because there's like no space for it. To see if I can stretch that baby across and put it under there, because there is room under that right side cover. Where the transmission, you put your transmission fluid. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I may pop off here. I appreciate all of you tuning in and putting up with the noise. It's just part of life, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Hey, Bearded Bible, what's going on, dude? What?
A bath right here.
I'm not. You're not taking a bath in that plastic tub. I just got a text from Tony Cox. He is at White Castle. Barbara, what's going on, man? How you been? I gotta catch up on your videos. I haven't watched the last couple of weeks. I apologize. Just been busy. Other side cover is hard or impossible to route the connector through the other side. I'm gonna look for that video again. Get a hold of me on Instagram or comment on this video to remind me, and I'll send that link to how they did it. So I will do that, and I'm gonna try that myself if I get time today. I'm gonna be cooking up some ribs and stuff and smoking those. Tired, just been moving. Finally got to edit a big video I'm doing. Oh, nice. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I gotta catch up on some videos. Maybe I can do that later today. Any other questions, guys? You let me know. God, you guys are out of control. Corey, if you're still in here, man, it was good to see you pop in. Thanks for the donation, dude. You didn't have to do that. It was very, very much appreciated, though. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna settle these two down a little bit. But thank you all for joining in on the live stream, and I'll see you in maybe a couple weeks or next month sometime. Look forward to Route 66. It's coming very soon. You guys enjoy your day. Enjoy every mile. I will see you very, very soon.
What do you want? Oh.